You have no idea what you've started. Drop this now, or everyone will know what kind of person you really are. I showed it to Rebecca. She took a screenshot, added it to the evidence folder. Let them threaten us, she said. We have the truth. The next morning, I woke to pounding on the door. Rebecca checked the peephole, and her face went white. It's the police. Emma sat up on the couch, terrified. I felt my heart racing. Had my parents actually called the cops on me? Rebecca opened the door. 2 officers stood there, one older with gray hair, one younger. We're looking for a runaway minor, the older one said. We have a report that he might be here. He's not a runaway, Rebecca said firmly. He was kicked out by his parents. That's not what they're saying. They say he left after a family argument and they're worried about him. I stepped into view. I'm right here, and I'm not going back. The younger officer looked uncomfortable. Son, you're 17. Your parents have rights. They threw my stuff in garbage bags and told me I wasn't their son anymore. I said, I have witnesses. He's safe here, Rebecca added. And we've already contacted a lawyer. The older officer sighed. Look, I know the Thompsons. Good family. I'm sure this is all a misunderstanding. Is that what you said about all the girls Jake hurt? I interrupted. The ones my parents paid off? Both officers went still. The younger one glanced at his partner. What girls? The ones Jake assaulted. The ones my parents wrote checks to so they'd stay quiet. Is that the good family you know? The older officer's face hardened. That's a serious accusation, son. It's not an accusation. I have evidence. Photos of the checks, videos of Jake attacking his girlfriend, recordings of my parents coaching him on how to lie about it. Rebecca stepped forward. We've already provided everything to our lawyer. He'll be filing charges today. The officers exchanged looks. The older one pulled out a notepad. We're going to need to see this evidence. Our lawyer will provide it through proper channels, Rebecca said coolly. They left after taking basic information, warning me that my parents might file more formal charges if I didn't return home. I didn't care. I was done protecting Jake. Done pretending our family was perfect. Emma's phone rang. She looked at the screen and her face crumpled. It's Megan, the girl who, she says she'll talk to us. Rebecca immediately put the phone on speaker as Emma answered. Megan's voice came through shaky and uncertain. Emma? First period. I got your message about Jake. Megan, thank you for calling back, Emma said softly. Are you somewhere safe to talk? I'm in my car. I need to know if what people are saying is true. Did he really hurt you? Emma's voice cracked slightly. Yes, and I think he hurt you too. The silence stretched for several heartbeats before Megan spoke again. The check your parents gave mine. It was for $50,000. They said it was a scholarship fund, but I knew. My parents knew. Everyone knew. Rebecca grabbed a notepad, scribbling quickly while Emma kept Megan talking. I watched as she wrote down dates, amounts, details that made my stomach churn. My parents had been doing this for years. Would you be willing to make a statement? Emma asked gently. We have a lawyer who... I can't, Megan cut her off. My parents would call me. They used that money for my brother's medical bills. If we have to pay it back. You wouldn't have to pay anything back, Rebecca interjected. That money was a bribe, not a legal settlement. I have to go, Megan said suddenly. I'm sorry, Emma. I'm really sorry. The line went dead. Emma stared at the phone, tears rolling down her cheeks. Rebecca put an arm around her sister while I sat there feeling useless. She'll come around, Rebecca said. Once she sees others speaking up, she'll find her courage. My phone buzzed. A text from my sister Lily. Mom and Dad are at Jake's emergency team meeting. House is empty for the next 2 hours. I showed it to Rebecca. The books Mom keeps. They're in the safe in their bedroom. I know the combination. Marcus said not to do anything illegal, Rebecca reminded me. It's not illegal if I live there, right? They kicked me out yesterday, but legally I'm still a resident for 30 days. Rebecca chewed her lip, thinking, take Emma's phone. Record everything. If anyone asks, you were just getting your belongings. 20 minutes later, I stood outside my childhood home, hands trembling as I unlocked the front door. The house felt different now, hostile and cold. I moved quickly up the stairs, past Jake's room where it all started, to my parents' bedroom. The safe sat in their closet, hidden behind Mom's shoe collection. My fingers fumbled with the combination, Jake's jersey number twice. The lock clicked open. Inside, 3 leather-bound ledgers sat stacked neatly. I pulled them out, flipping through pages of my mother's careful handwriting. Names, dates, amounts. Sarah Martinez, $30,000. Megan Chen, $50,000. Ashley Williams, $25,000. There were more, so many more. What are you doing here? I spun around to find Lily standing in the doorway, arms crossed. My 14-year-old sister looked older somehow, tired in a way that made my chest ache. Lily, they told everyone you attacked Jake, she said flatly. Said you've always been jealous of him, that you made up lies to ruin his life. You know that's not true. She stared at me for a long moment. I know Jake hurts people. I've always known. My hands stilled on the ledgers. What do you mean? I mean, I have eyes. I have ears. I live in this house too. She stepped into the room, closing the door behind her. I heard Emma screaming that day. I saw you call 911. I watched them throw your stuff out like garbage. Lily, I'm tired of pretending, she said, voice cracking. Tired of acting like Jake's some hero when I know what he really is. When I see how scared girls get around him. I set the ledgers on the bed, moving toward my sister. Why didn't you ever say anything? Because I'm 14. Because no one listens to me either. Because, she wiped at her eyes angrily. Because I was scared I'd end up like you. Homeless. Thrown away. I'm not thrown away, I said softly. I'm free. She laughed bitterly. Free? You're sleeping on some stranger's floor. Mom and Dad are telling everyone you're mentally unstable. Jake's been showing people edited versions of your video, making it look like Emma was play acting. My blood ran cold. He's doing what? His friend Connor's been helping him. They've got some app that changes videos, makes them look fake. I grabbed the ledgers, shoving them into my backpack. I have to go. Wait, Lily pulled out her phone. Let me help. Number, I don't want you getting involved. I'm already involved, she snapped. I've been involved since the day I was born into this messed up family. At least let me do something useful. Before I could respond, we heard the front door slam downstairs. Voices carried up. My parents, Jake, and someone else. Coach Williams. They're back early, Lily whispered. Is there another way out? She shook her head. They'll see you no matter what. Unless what? Unless they're distracted. She opened the bedroom door. Go to your old room. Wait for my signal. Lily, no, but she was already heading downstairs. I crept down the hall to my former bedroom. Empty now, except for the furniture. Voices rose from below. What are you doing home? Mom's voice, sharp with suspicion. You're supposed to be at school. I felt sick, Lily said. Threw up in second period. You look fine to me, Jake said. I could hear the sneer in his voice. Yeah, well, you look like someone who chokes girls, so I guess looks can be deceiving. The silence that followed was deafening. Then Jake's voice, low and dangerous. What did you just say? You heard me. Lily, Dad's voice boomed. Apologize to your brother right now. Why? Because he's the golden boy? Because he's going to the NFL? Because you've spent years covering up what he really is? I peered out my door, saw Lily standing at the top of the stairs, facing down our entire family. She looked so small, but her voice was steel. I don't know what lies your brother has been filling your head with, Mom started. OP didn't tell me anything. I have eyes. I have ears. I know about Sarah Martinez. I know about Megan Chen. I know about all of them. You don't know what you're talking about, Coach Williams said. Jake's a good kid, a leader. Sometimes people try to take advantage. By letting him hurt them, by being so traumatized they change schools, by taking money to stay quiet. Lily pulled out her phone. I know more than you think I do. Jake started up the stairs. Give me the phone, Lily. Number. I said give me the phone. He lunged for her, and that's when everything went sideways.